I'm currently a student at the Northern School of Art studying commercial photography. So at the moment we're currently working on a lot of advanced editing and retouching on our photographs, which is one of the reasons why I've decided to come and do this course. I think the main thing with all of my projects I was working on was sort of having a constant workflow, something where when I got into Photoshop I sort of knew what I was doing and sort of a process I could follow. It was a lot of just sort of having to sort of guesswork and trying to work out what tools I would actually need. So that was my main sort of struggle. I think again it comes back to the workflow. As I sort of progress throughout uni and then start looking for a job as a photographer, I need to be able to have a workflow which is consistent and is a lot more, at the end of the day, professional, not just sort of guessing at the moment whilst I'm editing what tools to use. So to be able to develop them and actually get a much more consistent workflow is what sort of pushes me to keep developing my skills. Technically, I mean, the first thing I would say is that I've found out so many different ways to do a lot of the things I already do, which means that when it comes to certain images that I personally edit, I now know that there's multiple different ways. So if it doesn't work first time around, I know that there's other ways to achieve different things now, instead of just what I would do previously, which would have just been stuck and probably just not did it. So now I know that I can troubleshoot my own problems. It'll help me be a lot more efficient and actually be able to produce work on time and actually be able to produce it much more quickly and effectively. I'll actually be able to use all of the tools, the different versions of the tools, and actually produce, at the end of the day, higher quality work. Well, while studying at university, I wanted to try and find a course that would be able to fit around my timetable and something that I would be able to complete, whether it be online and in person. And I knew that Foresight Creators Academy did offer multiple different courses, whether or not it be online or in person. And I've been lucky enough to be able to do both sessions online and in person, which has worked great for me, and I've been able to complete it while still studying. The highlight is being the amount of being able to actually learn and cram it such a short spaced amount of time. It's been great being able to come in and learn from industry professionals and work within a group, and then be able to also then go home and work online in the sessions, which were delivered great. Being able to access them at any time, it's really helped, and it's been great. I would say definitely go ahead and do it. I've learned so much in such a short space amount of time. Even as a professional photographer myself who had existing knowledge, I've learned so many different ways to use Photoshop on top of the knowledge I already had. And whether or not you're a beginner or someone like myself, you'd get so much out of the course. It's fantastic.